Okay, so I just watched Passenger, and I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I sat in my car for like 10 minutes after it ended and just stared at the steering wheel, which honestly felt very on brand for this movie. Now you already know André Øvredal. This is the same guy who locked you inside a morgue with a dead body in the autopsy of Jane Doe and made you feel like the walls were breathing. So going into this one, I knew I was in for something rough. But what I did not expect, and this is what got me, is that he completely flips the script. He takes all that tight, suffocating dread and lets it breathe across the open road. Big sky, long highways, miles of nothing. And somehow, that's even scarier. So here's the deal with the story. We've got this young couple, super relatable, the kind of people you'd see posting gorgeous van life content on Instagram, who are a few weeks into their dream cross-country road trip. And for a minute, the movie actually lets you want that life. The van's cute, the scenery's beautiful, they're happy, and then it all falls apart. They're driving down this empty stretch of highway in the middle of nowhere, and I mean nowhere, and they witness this brutal car accident right in front of them. Driver's dead, and instead of just dealing with the aftermath, the trauma, the cops, things start going sideways real fast. Because whatever was with that driver, it didn't die with him. It found a new ride. That tonal shift, man. The way the film slides from this warm, wanderlusty vibe into pure dread, it doesn't feel like a gear change. It feels like the ground dropping out from under you. Super smooth, super effective. Now, here's what separates Passenger from a lot of horror movies that come out and just fade. This thing that's following them? It is patient. It is not jumping out of closets. It's not doing the loud noise, cheap scare thing every 10 minutes. It just follows, like a car that stays 2 headlights behind you on a dark road for 30 miles and never passes. And that's the brilliance of it. You are watching the landscape with them. Every gas station they stop at, every rest stop in the middle of the night, every flickering fluorescent light, you are paranoid. And your eyes are scanning the background of every single shot. And Øvredal knows that. He is using that against you the whole time. The cinematography is doing a lot of heavy lifting here too. It keeps cutting between these wide, gorgeous shots of the American landscape, Utah, I think, Nevada, some of those red rock stretches, and then these claustrophobic, tight shots inside the van where you can feel the walls closing in. That contrast is doing something to your nervous system whether you realize it or not. By the time we hit the third act, the movie has basically stopped being a monster movie. Like, yeah, the threat is still there, very much still there, but what you're really watching now is 2 people who are unraveling. The paranoia, the exhaustion, the way they start turning on each other because they have nobody else and nowhere to go. That stuff hits hard. It felt real. And the climax? I won't spoil it, but it is chaotic in the best possible way. It's messy and desperate, and it felt exactly like what that situation would actually feel like. Not polished, not clean, just frantic. Laugh slightly. I was gripping the armrest, and I'm not someone who does that. My one honest critique. And look, I'm being fair here. There are a few moments in the back half where the internal logic of the entity gets a little muddy. Like, why can it do this, but not that? The rules aren't totally consistent. It bugged me a little in the moment. But the performances pull you right back in before you have time to really dwell on it. Look, if you are tired of haunted houses, tired of demonic families, tired of the same 4 horror locations recycled over and over again, Passenger is exactly the shot in the arm this genre needed right now. It's fresh, it's uncomfortable in a way that lingers, and it uses the open road, which is supposed to mean freedom, as the scariest place imaginable. I'm giving it a solid 4 out of 5. Would have been a 4.5 if the third act rules had been tighter, but what's there is genuinely great filmmaking. See this one in theaters if you can. Good sound system, dark room, full audience. That's how this movie deserves to be felt. Drop a comment down below. What's your all-time favorite road trip horror? I feel like this genre doesn't get enough love, and I want to hear what you guys are working with. I'll catch you in the next one.